Gone for 30 years. Fred Harback, we honor him here tonight at Riverhead Raceway. To start the action, it's qualifying for the Modifieds first car to the raceway. He's in the FX Caprara USNE Power, number 66. It's the natural Timmy Solomito, lap number 1, 12.049, 12.049. For the Kennedy Long Island Realty McKinney Construction, number 66, lap number 2, a 12.055. 12.055 for Timmy Solomito. His best time, a 12.049. 12.049 is Timmy Solomito's time of record. Next car to hit the raceway, he is your defending Ted Christopher Cup champion. Welcome back to this guy. He's got a brace on his right hand, but he drives the Coors Light. Outlaw Fabricating, number 00. It's Chris Rogers. Rogers, very good in these races last year. Lap number 1 at 12.397. 12.397, lap number 1 for Chris Rogers. As he exits turn number 4, he'll try to pick it up here on lap number 2. He goes to a 12.328. 12.328 for Chris Rogers. Early cars are going to be slower based on track conditions. The more cars that make their way onto the raceway, the faster they will go. It's a random draw for your qualifying position here today. Up next, he's in the Earth's Splendor Hydration, number 49. He'll have some samples back by the car tonight. I myself drink Earth Splendor Hydration. In the Sendalewski Architects, number 49, it's Chris Young. Lap number 1 for Chris Young. Fast time, 12.033. 12.033. Lap number 1 for Chris Young. He hustles the Earth Splendor number 49 off the corner. Lap number 2, much better, an 11.886. 11.886 for Chris Young. Next car to hit the raceway. He's in the Eastport Feeds Dillner Precast, number 38. It's Owen Grennan. Got a chance to see Mr. Dillner on my way up here tonight. It's good to see him. Lap number 1, third fastest time, 12.070. 12.070. Lap number 1 for Owen Grennan. Lap number 2, he'll go to second in 11.984. 11.984 for Owen Grennan. We honor Fred Harback here tonight, the Flying Dutchman. AJ Kitts and his wife JoJo, Fred's daughter, here tonight with their trailer. They brought out the 1992 championship car, my first ever championship modified interview with Fred Harback with that car. Big welcome back to this guy in the Hellraiser Jacks JDR Hydro Action, number 45. It's Jack Hanley Jr. Hanley in the Joe Denseski Racing, number 45. He's been out with a bad hand. Lap number 1, third quick, 12.031. 12.031. Lap number 1 for Jack Hanley Jr. Lap number 2, he'll go to second in 11.953. 11,953 for Jack Hanley Jr.
At the conclusion of the night, you go in the pits and argue with Jack Hanley. You can argue with just about anything you want. He'll talk to you all night.
Next car to hit the raceway. He's in the RW Truck and Equipment. Peter Clark Motorsports. Number 96, it's Matthew Brody. Lap number 1 for Brody. 12.241. 12.241. Lap number 1 for Matthew Brody. Lap number 2, a 12.123. 12.123. That'll put him 5th. Next car to hit the raceway. He's in the Gershow Recycling. Hausfeld RV Plus. Number 2, it's J.R. Bertuccio. Bertuccio. Lap number 1 for J.R. Bertuccio. A 12.089. 12.089. Lap number 1 for J.R. Bertuccio. Lap number 2 goes to second quick, an 11.950. 11.950. Second quickest time here today for J.R. Bertuccio. Up next in the Eastport feeds, my guy Napa. Number 10, it's Dylan Slepian. The Rob Pelis own number 10. Slepian with a great start to this season. The Eastport feeds, number 10, heads down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. Lap number 1 for Dylan Slepian. A 12.089. 12.089, sixth quick for Slepian. Lap number 2, he'll pick it up to an 11.976. Fourth quick, 11.976 for Dylan Slepian. Next car to hit the raceway. He's in the Keith Grimes Excavating. Cromer's Market. Eastern Fuel Oil. Number 81, it's the real deal, Mark Stewart. Stewart, a very good time trialer here at Riverhead Raceway. Lap number 1 for Mark Stewart. Second quick, an 11.945. He's going to try to pick it up here to get to the pole. 11.945. Lap number 1 for Mark Stewart. Lap number 2, he'll stay second, an 11.915. 11.915 for Mark Stewart.
He hammered down. I thought he was going to get it. I saw him coming out of turn 4. I was like, oh, I think he's getting it, but just a little shy.
Up next, he is in the Reichert Group, IGA Food Stores, Shore Mechanical, Premier Coin Galleries, number 33. Like to thank East End Investigations for all their help as well. It's C.J. Lehman. Lehman coming off a second place finish here at Riverhead Raceway. Last time the modifieds were here. Lap number 1 at 11.982. 11.982, good enough for 6th quick on his first lap. Can he pick it up here on lap number 2? Nope, he slows down. At 11.996, he'll stay 6th. Next car to hit the raceway. He won the last time the modifieds were here. He's in the Millennial Contracting. Number 36, it's Kyle Elwood. Kyle Elwood in the Eric Lutz owned number 36. Lap number 1 at 11.935. 11.935, lap number 1 for Kyle Elwood. Good enough for 3rd quick. Lap number 2. Where's he go? Where's he go? He goes to the top of the board with an 11.849, 11.849 for Kyle Elwood. Up next, in the Buzz Chew Chevrolet United Rentals number 88, it's Michael Rakowski. Oh wait, not 88, I think he's in the 89 tonight. 89 for Michael Rakowski, my apologies. Michael Rakowski, lap number 1. A 12.032, 12.032, lap number 1 for Michael Rakowski. Lap number 2, an 11.990, 11.990 for Michael Rakowski. That will put him 9th quick. Up next, in November, he won the Islip 300 here at Riverhead Raceway. He's in the Dillner Precast. Eastport Feeds. Black Forest Automotive, number 55, it's Chase Grennan. Grennan, new to the modifieds, rookie season here. Lap number 1 for the 55 car. 4th quick, an 11.940. 11.940. Lap number 1 for Chase Grennan. Lap number 2. He'll go to the top of the board. Fast time. An 11.811. 11.811 for Chase Grennan.
If anybody's here for the ISO 300, remember he took fast time at the ISO 300. So if anything predicts what he did at the ISO 300, we're in for a show tonight with him.
Up next, your defending modified champion, 2-time defending modified champion. He's in the MSM Elite Motorsports, MSM Elite Sound Studios, Oval Speed Unlimited number 5. It's John Beatty Jr. Beatty, fast out of the gate here to start the 2025 season in defense of his title. Lap number 1 for John Beatty Jr. .971, 7th quick, 11.971 for John Beatty Jr. Lap number 2, P3 and 11.874. 11.874, 3rd quick for John Beatty Jr. Next car to hit the raceway. He wants to welcome aboard a brand new sponsor in East End Excavating. Thank you for all your help. In the Rheem Air Conditioning, Jerry Scalise, number 88. It's Roger Turbish. Roger Turbish up top in the point standings. Lap number 1 for Turbish, a 12.005. He's going to need to pick it up here. 12.005. Lap number 2, a 12.019. 12.019. Lap number 2 for Roger Turbish. That puts him 12th. Big welcome back to this guy. He was on crutches here last week, but here he is. In the Checker 1 Manufacturing, Checker 1 Motorsports, number 02, it's Big Al, Alan Peterson. In the Superior Manufacturing, number 02. Glad to have Big Al back here. He's going to run the figure 8 tonight as well. Lap number 1 for Alan Peterson, a 12.221. 12.221. Lap number 1 for Alan Peterson. Lap number 2, a 12.082. 12.082 for Alan Peterson. One car remains. Up next, in the Stakey's Pumpkin Farm, Bagel Lovers, number 03. It's the Denise and Ken Darch owned number 03. Precision Waterworks on board with car number 03 for Tom Rogers Jr. Rogers takes the green flag. Lap number 1 for Tom Rogers Jr., 11.940. 11.940. Lap number 1 for Tom Rogers Jr. Lap number 2. I'm waiting. Hang on. P3 in 11.852. 11.852 for Tom Rogers Jr. Your pole winner, car number 55, Chase Grennan. Kyle Elwood was second.
If I'm Chase Grennan, I'm feeling pretty good right now after that ISUP 300 pole sitting.
Tom Rogers Jr. was third. John Beatty Jr. fourth. Chris Young is fifth. Sixth, Mark Stewart. Seventh, J.R. Bertuccio. Eighth, Jack Hanley Jr. Ninth, Dylan Slepian. And 10th, C.J. Lehman. So the Fred Harback, the Flying Dutchman, 75 here tonight. I myself, as most of you know, will be leaving July 12th, will be my final event here at Riverhead Raceway, as myself and my family will be moving to Concord, North Carolina. So tonight, I will turn the reins over to A.J. Vassar and Deej Russell. I'll be here. I'm going to do some Victory Lane interviews. I will do the modified race, but we're going to let them take over right now. So enjoy the show.
Mini stock starting first, Joe Warren in car number 5. Starting second will be Marissa Stewart in car number 81. Paul Wojak we starting third in car 73. CJ Jakowski we starting fourth in car 31. Ryan T. Warren we starting fifth in car 02. Charles Ostaccio, we start in 6th in car number 6. Chris Oliveri, we start in 7th in car number 11. Johan Hayward, we start in 8th in car 86. And starting 9th will be Tyler Farrell in the car 13. Mini Stock's a great division here at Riverhead Raceway. Some of these cars are battle tested. Uh-oh, I see the 5 moving in. Oh no, that's Joe Warren. I hope that car's gonna roll. 5 is on the pole and he's not moving. Not good. That car's been through some battles here at Riverhead Raceway. We're going to need him because he needs to start the race. Now our pole sitter is the 5, and he's got to start this race. So he's getting out of the car, so we're going to assume something's wrong. So your pole sitter is going to move up to Paul Wojcik, and he's got to fire off and start this race.
Alrighty, and as we see here, the 81 of Marissa Stewart will be taking over the pole with the problems to the 5 car. Paul Wojcik to her outside, and then it's going to be, looks to be the 02 of Ryan T. Warren from Florida, going to be 3rd. And Chris Oliveri into 4th.
And now I got the 31 stopped up there. And, oh, here he goes. He was just waiting to catch up.
He's waiting for the field to come back around.
Why chase them? They'll chase you. All right, Marissa Stewart going to lead us off. Had to shuffle the deck because the 5 has dropped out.
Top 6 for tonight's, to be handicapped for tonight's feature event.
Lights are out. They're going to line them up. When those lights all go out, that means they're going to hit the Newsday Goat Zone up there in turn 3 and 4, and that's where they're going to start.
Alrighty, and as Marissa Stewart leads them into the Newsday Go Zone, they're going to get the green flag here. And Stewart out to a lead as she go into turn 1 with ZJ Sikowski following her behind. Stewart gets loose, and it's going to be side by side between Wojcik in the 73 and Zukowski in the 31 as the 31 is inside.
Johan Hayward made a nice pass on the inside of the 6.
As we see the top 5 here almost under a blanket as Stewart continues to pull out a little bit of a lead here on the 31. As now the 11 of Chris Oliveri sneaks to the inside of Paul Wojcik.
Melissa Stewart, graduate of Riverhead High School this weekend. Here at
As still
Riverhead Raceway with us.
As still the battle for 3rd commences. Oliveri drives it in a little deep there into turn 3. And he's going to get him at the line. Back into turn 1 and 2.
Oh, Johan Hayward's out in the 86. But Stewart's still up front. But right behind her, CJ Zukowski. CJ Zukowski.
As Oliveri takes it to the inside. Looking to the inside of CJ Zukowski here. As they're going to get the cross flags here for the halfway here in the heat race. As they battle down the backstretch, almost even. They both driving into the corner. Oliveri takes the nose as they head out of 4, back down into turn 1. And he is going to clear CJ Zukowski on the inside, and now dives it into the bottom, looking for the race lead here in the heat race.
Oliveri's going for it.
He's going to have it at the line,
Taking
as now
Zukowski with
CJ
him.
Zukowski slides into turn 1 on the inside of Marissa Stewart. And as popsicle sticks are in the air, 2 to go here for the heat race, as now Paul Wojcik looks to the inside of Marissa Stewart for 3rd. White flag in the air here for Chris Oliveri as he continues to extend his lead in this heat race over CJ Zukowski and Paul Wojcik. Will Wojcik make a move here into 3 and 4? As Chris Oliveri takes the heat win, followed by CJ Zukowski, Paul Wojcik, Marissa Stewart in 4th, Ryan T. Warren in 5th, and Tyler Farrell in 6th.
So we
So
got
check-
6 cars are going to qualify.
So as checkered flag flies here in Heat 1 for the mini stocks, CJ Zukowski takes the heat. Chris Oliveri from 7th takes the heat race win, with CJ Zukowski in 2nd. Paul Wojcik ends up 3rd, with Marissa Stewart 4th. Ryan T. Warren was 5th, and
Super Pro Trucks heading to the track right now. Flip that. There we go. Super Pro Trucks. Can we do it? Got it?
alrighty, and as the first heat for the Super Pro Trucks comes out, on the pole for Heat 1, the number 1 of Lou Maestri from Deer Park. Starting 2nd, the 52 Long Island Debris of Charles Sudano of Merrick. 3rd is Frank the Tank, Frank Dumachich Jr. in the 42. Starting 4th, Dangerous Dave Koenig. Starting 5th, Frank Dumachich Sr. And starting 6th, Sean Glennon.
Keep your eye on that 77 in the back. Fast truck right now, and he is hot. He has won 2 in a row, and then he came at a 2nd place, I believe, and a 3rd. I mean, he is up front. Former champion here. He's going to try to do it again. Top 4 cars to qualify. Yellow flag is out. We're going to get them all lined up, ready to race.
Alrighty, and the yellow flag's in as we're going to go green next time by. Alrighty, and as Lou Maestri here leads us into the Newsday Go Zone, they're going to get the green flag here for Heat Race 1 in the Pro Trucks. 10 laps to be the distance, as Sudano fights side by side for the race lead here in the heat race. Top 4 get handicapped for the feature event.
Sedano looks good on that outside. He's got that car set up. Matt Trail, I believe, doing all the work.
And Maestri clears him down the front stretch, as now Frank Dumicic looks to the inside of Charles Sudano. Further back, Dave Koenig to the inside of Sean Glennon. He completes the move, as now Glennon's going to try to drop down to the bottom.
Again, I got my eye on that 77.
Big wiggle out of the 52.
No, the 52. He's got some trouble. Yeah, he's got
Smoke
flat
coming
tires.
out of the left front.
Not what I wanted to see. That truck was hooked up going at the beginning of this. Lou Maestri still up front, followed by last week's winner, Frank Dumicic.
As they get the cross flags here for the heat race. For halfway. As we see the 97 of Dave Koenig looking to work on that 42 of Frank Dumicic Jr.
Lou Maestri up front. He's been in this track a long time. He knows how to get it done, too. Nobody's got more wins than him with the Gershow Recycling, #1, Goodfellas Auto Body.
As we see now a battle for third starting between Sean Glennon and the 97 of Dave Koenig. He's looking to the outside, looking to almost dime in the corner and cut off, as now he gets to the bottom. White flag here in the heat race.
Here comes Glennon. He's going for it. Under Koenig.
A little bit of contact down the backstretch as Glennon gets the nose going into 3 and 4 for the final time. A little more contact. And checker flag will fly as Lou Maestri takes down the win here in heat race #1 for the Pro Trucks.
A lot of contact in that one, but
second
that's
across
what
the
you do at
line
the end
will
of it.
be Frank Dumicic Jr. Third, Sean Glennon in the number 77. And fourth, Dave Koenig in the 97. Alrighty, and as the second heat for the Super Pro Trucks gets ready to hit the raceway, starting on the pole, the number 16, Miller and Caggiano, out of attorneys at law, out of Manorville, Killian Tennant. Starting second, the number 95, Hydrant Hotel, AJ Painting, Stoddy Bear Construction, Terra Vitae Winery, from Hampton Bays, Aaron Salamito. Starting third, the number 94 out of Island Park, Tony Naglieri. Starting fourth in the number 18, Spiderweb Racing, Eastside Building, Hydro Action, out of Medford, Jack Hanley Jr. And starting fifth in the number 88, Patrick Family Racing, out of Brightwaters, Liam Patrick. As we see them pulling out onto the racetrack right now.
Keep an eye on that 95. She has been fast here at Riverhead Raceway. Erin Salamino, she has been fast. She came in second here last time. Should have been first, but her brother beat her. Here comes Jack Hanley in the 18. At the end of this, you can come in the pits and go check everything out. Jack Hanley will gladly argue with you about anything.
Alrighty, and as the caution flag flies to signify the end of hot laps, we're going to get these guys all lined up here. Ten laps to be the distance here, and the top 4 trucks will be handicapped for your feature event. Alrighty, and as lights come out, we're going to go green next time by here. Alrighty, and as they head into the Newsday Go Zone, they're going to fire off here for the restart. As Salamito down the backstretch looks back to the inside of the 16.
I said she was coming. That 95 is fast. Cillian Tennant, newcomer here at Riverhead Raceway. He came out of the Bandoleros, but he's looking good in that 16. Jack Hanley looking for a place to go. He's got nowhere to go.
As now Jack Hanley looks to the inside of Cillian Tennant into 3 and 4. They're going to be about even at the line as they head back into 1 and 2 side by side. And now Hanley gets the run down the backstretch. He's going to almost clear the 16 going into 3 and 4 and gets the move done off of 4. As through 3 and 4, Aaron Salamito is going to see the cross flags for halfway here in the heat race. And as Jack Hanley Jr. runs second, Cillian Tennant in third, and Tony Naglieri in fourth. Those are your top 4. They will be handicapped for your feature event. As we see a little bit of a wiggle out of the 94 there, coming off our turn 2. As Aaron Salamito continues to lead with 2 laps to go. As they will come through 3 and 4 and see the white flag this time by in the heat race. And through 3 and 4 for the final time, Aaron Salamito will win heat race number 2.
I'd like to see Erin get that checkered flag, but man, I really want her to win one of these. She has been so good every week. Second place last week to her brother. Hoping she can pull it off here tonight.
As checkered flag falls on heat race number 2 for the Super Pro trucks, Aaron Salamito finishes first. Jack Hanley Jr. is second. Cillian Tennant is third. Anthony Naglieri is fourth. And Liam Patrick fifth. Your top 4 will be handicapped for the feature. Coming out on the racetrack now, heat race number 1 for the street stocks. It'll be 10 laps the distance for this heat race. Top 6 handicap for the feature event. Starting on the pole, the number 23 of John Harley. Starting second, he's not out here at the moment, but would be the number 4 of PJ McGay. Starting third, the number 1 of Jake Curran. Starting fourth, the number 73 of Dave Antos. Starting fifth, the number 16 of Bob Dowkey. Starting sixth is the number 7 of Tom Sullivan. Starting seventh is the number 89 of Chris McGuire. Starting eighth is the number 58 of Brandon Hubbard. And rounding off your field, starting ninth is the 22 of Danny Pizzo.
Got 17 cars here on the property today to run. I believe the 4 PJ McGay had a problem. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get out here because he was not in this race. Street Stock's a great division here at Riverhead Raceway.
Of course, an interesting thing to keep up on is our 8th place starter, which is Brandon Hubbard. He is currently tied for the points lead with Brian Brown. Be interesting to see what he can do today to help himself with that points battle. Alrighty, and as lights go out here, we're going to get ready to start this heat race.
John Hawley, now owner of a shop over in Farmingdale. Need your car repaired, go see him, that's 23.
Alrighty, and as they head into the Newsday Go Zone, they're going to get the green flag this time. Green flag's out. As Curran gets a great start on the outside. And he's going to clear John Harley going down the backstretch. As further back, we have a battle for fourth between
I see
Tom
Tom
Sullivan
right there. He's got everybody around him.
as now we have a battle for second as Dave Antos looks to the inside of John Harley.
Bob Dowkey in the 16 gets shoved to the outside. But Curran up front.
As further back, we see Chris McGuire and Bobby Dowkey battling side by side for that position.
If I'm the number 1 in that Nova, I look in my rearview mirror and I see the 73 behind me. I know I'm in trouble. I better hammer down right now because he's coming. Dave Antos in the 73. EP Milling and Sweeping sponsor.
As we see
All-time
Hubbard and
wiener.
Sullivan side by side for fourth.
Brandon Hubbard sneaking down the bottom.
And Danny Pizzo looks to join the party as he's going to go to the inside at 3 and 4. As now Antos looking to the inside of the 1 down the backstretch here as they come down to 3 and 4.
Like I said, that's why he's the all-time winner here. He knows how to get it done. Dave Antos, one of the most impactful drivers in this division. Been doing it longer than everybody.
And he clears Curran off of turn 2 for the heat race lead.
Top 6 to qualify. We got Antos, Curran, Harley, Hubbard, Pizzo, Sullivan, McGuire.
Well, I tell you what, Deej, even though he has made the move for the lead, Antos isn't exactly walking away from Curran here. Jake is putting up a good fight to stay with him.
When you're as veteran as Dave Antos, you know if your car's good enough, I just got to stay just a little bit in front. Oh, Dave Antos did not see the white flag or he died. I think he thought the race was over.
And as the checkered flag will fly, Jake Curran takes down the heat race win here in Heat 1.
Oh, Dave Antos, what were you thinking? I think he thought he was over, but he was on the white flag.
And as the checkered flag flies here for Heat 1 in the street stocks, Dave Antos, Jake Coran takes down your heat race win as Dave Antos ends up second, John Harley third, Brandon Hubbard fourth, Danny Pizzo fifth, and Tom Sullivan in sixth.
All right. Heat number 2, street stocks coming out right now. On the pole is going to be Ricky Carmen. Second is going to be Jared Hayes. In the third spot, starting is Luke Forrester. In the fourth spot, Kyle Halpin. The fifth, James DiPietro. Sixth spot, going to start Brian Brown. The seventh spot, going to be Dennis Kuras. And bringing up the rear is going to be Alyssa Paparaki, excuse me. Heat number 2, ready to go, street stock, 6 to qualify. We shall start very shortly. I need it. Heat 2, street stock, about to get started here. Here we go.
Of course, the second half of that points battle that we were alluding to in Heat 1, Brian Brown here in this heat. Let's see what he can do to hopefully set himself up for success with this points battle that's ongoing between him and Brandon Hubbard in the 58.
You got it. Yellow flag out. We'll take one trip around, getting those tires hot. 25 in the lead right now. Going to start it out. Ricky Carmen, United Exhaust Shop, ready to get for that green flag. That's all right. Yellow flag, still waving.
Alrighty, and as lights are out here, we're going to get ready to get going here this time around. As Ricky Carmen will lead the field into the Newsday Go Zone. And he will see the green flag, and we are racing. Carmen and Hayes battle down into turn 1. Brian Brown with a big move to the inside of the racetrack. He's going to come up into P3. He did pull it off, as now he's the inside of James DiPietro for third. As in the meantime, Hayes did clear Carmen for the race lead here in the heat race.
A good get back by the car, 21 car right there to get back in third after getting pinched, and that's inside. 08 car leading the way right now into turn number 3, excuse me.
As
25 and the 21, 1, 2, and 3.
As we see further back for fourth place, the 29 of Dennis Curris and the 5 of James DiPietro fight for that fourth place spot.
Good race right now, going in second and third right now between the 25 and the 21 car. Look at the 21, had to dip a little low right now. 8 car still in the lead right now.
As you see a little contact further back between the 29.5 and the 05 of Alyssa Paparaki.
Good
as we
race
see the
going
42 of Kyle Halpin pull into the infield.
Sticks out halfway through. 6 to qualify with the 8 cars still in the lead. 21 and 25 still battling out for 2. Look at 21 trying to dip down low going into turn number 4.
As we see coming off at 2, Brian Brown still looks to the inside of Ricky Carmen, trying to get that move done. As we see further back, Alyssa Paparaki and James DiPietro battle for the 5th spot.
Good race going on right now for second. This is where the action is right now. Look at 21 trying to get it in there right now while the 8 car still comes around finish line. Still got a couple of laps to go. 21, 25 is your race right here. Oh, a little low right there. Look at the 21 dipping around right now. Still the 8 car in the lead.
And Jared Hayes is going to come around to see the white flag in this heat race. as still Paparocki and DiPietro are side by side for that 5th spot. Hayes, coming out of 3 and 4, will see the checkered flag and win heat race number 2 for the Street Stocks.
Good race, good race. All right, so finish for heat number 2, the 8 car in that one spot. That's going to be Paparocki.
As checkered flag flies for heat race number 1, Jared Hayes takes down the win with Ricky Carmen in 2nd, Brian Brown in 3rd. It's going to be Dennis Curris in 4th, James DiPietro in 5th, and Alyssa Paparocki in 6th.